Imagine eating a warm bowl of leftover rice and chicken. You feel a sudden, sharp pain in your stomach immediately. Within hours, you are rushing to the emergency hospital room. Your body is violently fighting a severe, toxic internal reaction. You did not undercook the food or leave it outside. You simply reheated it in your kitchen microwave entirely incorrectly. This exact catastrophic scenario happens to thousands of people daily. Reheating certain foods alters their molecular chemistry completely and dangerously. You are unknowingly transforming healthy meals into invisible cellular poison. Our clinical medical board reviews raw biological data every day. We ignore outdated food myths and generalized cooking advice entirely. We focus entirely on peer-reviewed, objective biological truth, always. You need raw clinical data to protect your cellular health. I invite you to subscribe to this educational channel today.
Join our exclusive community of dedicated biological truth seekers globally. Let us decode exactly how molecular food structures physically change. Think of your daily food as a complex Lego structure. When you initially cook food, you build a specific shape. The proteins and organic compounds lock together perfectly for digestion. But when you put that warm food in the refrigerator, the biological Lego pieces become entirely cold and highly rigid. Putting them into a microwave violently blasts them with heat. The microwave radiation vibrates the internal water molecules highly aggressively. This rapid, violent vibration literally shatters the delicate Lego structures. The molecular pieces break apart and form dangerous new combinations. This unseen molecular destruction brings us to a massive trap. Most people blindly believe reheating food simply makes it warm. They falsely think a microwave is just a fast oven. They do not understand the violent chemical reactions constantly occurring. You are actively degrading the nutritional profile of your daily meals. You are also creating highly carcinogenic compounds inside your kitchen. These invisible toxic compounds quietly damage your cellular DNA permanently. This internal cellular damage directly accelerates biological aging and cancer. Let us clinically examine the 5 specific foods you must avoid. The first highly dangerous food is cooked spinach and greens. Spinach contains extremely high levels of natural, healthy dietary nitrates. These raw nitrates are incredibly healthy when consumed completely fresh. They naturally lower your blood pressure and improve blood flow. But violently reheating spinach converts these healthy nitrates into nitrites. These chemical nitrites then combine with amino acids inside you. They form dangerous molecular compounds known clinically as dangerous nitrosamines. Nitrosamines are heavily documented and highly potent human cancer agents. They directly damage the delicate cellular lining of your human stomach. They silently mutate your DNA and trigger uncontrolled cellular growth. Never reheat your leftover spinach under any circumstances whatsoever today. You must eat it cold or throw it away entirely. The second highly dangerous food is leftover standard white rice. Raw rice contains microscopic spores of a bacteria called bacillus. These tough biological spores easily survive the initial boiling process. When warm rice cools down at normal room temperature slowly, these dormant spores rapidly multiply and create dangerous, toxic proteins. Reheating the rice does not destroy these newly formed toxins. The microwave heat only warms the invisible poison for consumption. This rapidly causes severe, acute gastrointestinal distress and cellular inflammation. You will experience severe nausea and debilitating abdominal cramping quickly.
You must cool cooked rice instantly and eat it entirely cold. The third everyday food you must never reheat is chicken. Chicken contains a very specific and delicate complex protein matrix. When you cook chicken the first time, the proteins align. Cooling the chicken causes these protein structures to firmly set. Violently reheating the meat alters the protein composition completely, forever. The protein fibers aggressively twist and oxidize into toxic byproducts. Your natural digestive enzymes cannot properly break down these structures. This leads to severe digestive inflammation and toxic intestinal buildup. Your immune system blindly attacks these unrecognized, degraded protein molecules. This immune response triggers chronic, systemic inflammation throughout your body. If you must eat leftover chicken, you should eat it cold. The fourth dangerous food involves cooked potatoes left at room temperature. Potatoes are highly susceptible to a deadly neurotoxin called botulism.
When baked potatoes cool in tight aluminum foil without oxygen, this creates the absolute perfect biological environment for toxic bacteria. Reheating the potato in a microwave does not kill the toxin. It actively excites the toxic molecules before you ingest them. You are introducing a potent, paralyzing neurotoxin directly into your gut. This toxin aggressively attacks your central nervous system completely silently. You must store potatoes properly without foil to prevent this. The fifth food you must completely avoid reheating is mushrooms. Mushrooms contain highly complex cellular proteins and very sensitive enzymes. These delicate biological structures are incredibly fragile after initial cooking. When you reheat cooked mushrooms, the proteins degrade almost instantly. They transform into completely different and highly dangerous nitrogenous compounds. These degraded compounds violently attack your cardiovascular system and gut. They cause severe oxidative stress and systemic biological inflammation quickly. Eating cold, leftover mushrooms is the only medically safe biological option. The actual clinical protocol requires changing your daily kitchen habits. You must stop relying on microwaves for leftover meal preparation. You must carefully plan your daily meals to avoid leftovers. If you have leftovers, you should consume them completely cold. Your human digestive system is designed to process cold, whole foods. It is not designed to process violently irradiated, degraded proteins. You must protect your gastrointestinal tract from this unseen daily damage. Systemic internal inflammation begins directly inside your vulnerable gut microbiome. Stop poisoning your fragile cells with oxidized and degraded food compounds. Never accept basic cooking habits as objective medical truth, ever. You must carefully monitor your digestive health and systemic inflammation. Discuss any severe digestive issues with your primary medical gastroenterologist. Remind them that your daily food preparation dramatically alters your biology. Do not ignore chronic stomach pain or severe daily intestinal bloating. We will continue to review the peer-reviewed clinical data daily. Protect your cellular health and stay perfectly objective at all times. Thank you for seeking the biological truth with the Medmetrics today.